Hey guys, Joey here. I'm outside my trailer because I tried YouTube like 6-7 times and they kind of screwed up my audio, so hopefully this is better. I'm out here because I'm doing my prediction videos for UWA Elite presents Civil War Part 1, which would happen next Saturday night, August 29th at the Holy Trinity Church in South River, New Jersey. There are 8 matches, well, there's 7 matches in the main card and 1 that's going to be used for their all-access show. Let's get started. The access match is a 6-man tag, which includes the newly formed BROtein pack, which is TJ Blade, Mike Seaway, and Dynamike Davis taking on Tommy Kobryn, Circuit, and El Rojo. This is going to be a totally different style match. They're all different styles. It's not going to be just my predictions I'm doing my mother's as well. We both say that the BROtein pack will come out victorious. I think this is going to lead for them to for bigger and better things, especially for the Trios Championship. It's going to be better for the division of the Trios. So hopefully I'm not wrong with that. And let's move on to the main show. The main show has 7 matches. It could be more. Depending upon what they have in store. But these 7 matches are too important only because this is a best of 7 series, which means whichever group wins their the most matches, they get to control Civil War Part 2, which would happen Saturday, September 26th. So let's get started with these 7 matches. The first one I have here is the Unstoppabulls, which is Brandon the Bull and John Rome, JY's included, taking on 2/3 of the ultra-violent movement, well, the newly crowned Trios champions, which is Magic and Jeremiah. This match, I'm not really, it's kind of hard decision. I went with the ultra-violent movement. They're doing really strong right now, especially with the Beast joining the group. The Unstoppabulls were beat up at iWrestle, which, by the way, iWrestle will be hopefully be on YouTube in their channel on UWAelite.com, hopefully Saturday night. So look at that. It was an incredible show from top to bottom. My mom went with the Unstoppabulls for some reason. They were beat up by iWrestle. She didn't go to iWrestle. She was at home, so I basically had to go word for word to tell her what happened. She didn't really realize how much beaten up they were. So I don't think they're gonna come into this event 100%. So this is why I'm going with the ultra-violent movement. The next match we have is the newly crowned I-Champion Shawn Damage McNelis teaming up with the former I-Champion Drake Chambers as they take on 2/3 of Kentucky Bred, Chloe Sawyer and Luke Finn. Which, by the way, Luke Finn had one of the best moves I've ever seen in my life. At the, if you guys went to the Middlesex County Fair, he came out with a new move called the Fish, which me explaining it can't be explained. You have to see it live to believe what it is. My mom and I totally agree that Shawn Damage McNelis and Drake Chambers would win this match. No offense to Kentucky Bred, but they've been, I don't want to say bad about them. I mean, they're a great team and all, but they haven't really felt the same since they lost the Trios the Trios Championships to Defiance, what, 5 months ago? So they haven't really been the same since. So let's move on. The next match we have is one half of the Wretched Bows taking on a mystery opponent. Now this mystery opponent could be anybody. It could be anybody from the UWA past. It could be someone from the original from UWA Elite's past. It could be anybody. It could be I really want it to be Hits, to be quite honest. I mean, if you guys don't know Hits, he debuted in 2011, hasn't been heard since. But Oh man, I can't believe I brought that guy up. It could be Cypress. It could be Big Dan Wynett. It could be heck, it could be Marty Jannetty. I mean, he was in UWA before. It could be him. Heck, it could even be Tito Santana. He has a seminar there the same day. So by the way, you can still get tickets, I think, for $30 for his seminar. I think it's at 1 o'clock. So if you have $30 to spend, go to his seminar, have a great time, and there you go. I'm going with Bows for this, by the way. My mom's going with the mystery opponent. I mean, like I said, it could be anybody, but the Wretched Bows has been unstoppable, has been unbeatable ever since he partnered with Massacre. So, you know, it could, you know, anything can happen in wrestling. The next match we have is King Tech going against the Beast, 1/3 of the Trios champions of the Ultraviolent movement. If you haven't seen King Tech in the Middlesex County Fair, that guy, he has a heart of like 1,000,000 soldiers. I mean, he's been beat up. He's been beaten up with kendo sticks. He took a jackhammer from the top rope. I mean, how could anybody survive that? That guy is too small, and he still fights. So, my mom and I totally agree. We're going with the Beast for the victory. No offense to any King Tech fans out there, but I mean, if you haven't seen last year's I Wrestle, I mean, the Beast has beaten King Tech before. It was the table match, I believe. So you want to lock up into that history. The next match we have is Archadia going one-on-one with one half of the longest reigning tag team champions of UWA Elite history. We have Brandon Kirk of the Rogues. He's going out of his element because he's going to be a singles competitor for the show. He's more known as a tag team competitor. Archadia, what can you say? He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, you can't, you know, disgrace him by having him lose to Brandon Kirk. So this is why myself and my mother have chosen Archadia for the victory. The next match we have is Eric Corvis going one-on-one against the one Acejack, the leader of the Ultraviolent movement. These guys have a well-known past. If you guys don't know about the original UWA, don't know how different it's gonna be from the past. I mean, they really haven't like fought one another in over what, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years. So I'm gonna go with Eric Corvis. My mom, for some reason, she's going with Acejack, the guy that she totally despises. She's going with Acejack. But I'm sticking to my guns. Joke. I'm going with Eric Corvis. So that leads to the main event, which is the UWA Elite Champion Hedges going one-on-one again against Joey Adams, the newly formed Attitude Joey Adams. You don't know what to expect from this guy when he shows up. He basically led the charge. I don't want to really spoil what happened in I Wrestle, but this is totally what's going to happen for Civil War. You know, if you watch the end for I Wrestle, it totally set up everything for Civil War. So basically these two are the leaders of their respective groups. This basically, how can I put it? This match will determine which group will take control for Civil War Part 2. My mom and I both totally agree that Joey Adams is going to win this match. But if you listen to what I've said earlier, my mom is going 4-3 in favor of the Faces group. I went 4-3 with the heels. So I think the heels will take control for Civil War Part 2. So that's about it for my predictions and my mom's predictions. She's not going to be in the video. I think she's too embarrassed to be in front of the camera. I am as well, but I'm getting used to it. So there you go. That's the end of my predictions. I hope you guys show up for Civil War Part 1 next Saturday night, August 29th at the Holy Trinity Church in South River, New Jersey. Be there.